If you've been going to the gym a lot, but you're not losing fat, this video is for you. This is not about working hard. I know you've been trying. The real problem is that your workout is not set up to get you the results that you want. Just stick with me. Think about where you'll be in the next 3 to 6 months if nothing changes. Not just next week, but 3 months from today. You'll be doing the same workouts, having the same frustration, being in the same body. Here's something most people don't say. Every month you spend doing the wrong thing, that is a month you can't get back. Our bodies doesn't give back lost time. But it's not just about making progress. If you're not training the right way, you start losing muscle without even knowing it. When you lose muscle, your body slows down. So in 3 months, doing the same workout will do even less for you. So you're not just stuck, you're actually going backwards. The longer this goes on, the harder it is to fix. I'm not trying to scare you. This is just what happens to guys after 30. So if you've been working out hard and not seeing results, it's time for a change. And that change needs to happen now. Now, before I tell you the solution, here's why you should listen to me. I'm not just going to rattle off a bunch of my certificates. Just know I spent 15 years in the Army. I trained my entire adult life. Did PT every morning. I've done some sort of hybrid and CrossFit training 5 days a week. I've done more training than most guys can ever do. And I was still soft and frustrated. Still not where I want to be. I had to lose 50 pounds by figuring out my own way, not just buying someone else's plan, before I finally understood the problem. The answer wasn't to work harder. It was never about the effort. I'm just a little ahead because I learned these lessons the hard way. So you don't have to. Now let me talk about what you probably already tried, because I'm not going to sit here and act like you haven't put in the work. You have, and I just want to honor that. Let's talk about cardio. It seems like it makes sense, right? You burn calories, you lose fat. I thought so too. I was running a lot, and the truth is, cardio does burn calories while you're doing it. But here's why that doesn't really work. When you do a lot of steady state cardio and not much strength training, you actually start to lose muscle. Muscle is what helps you burn fat all day, not just when you're working out. So when you're running, you're losing the very thing you actually need to burn fat. You might weigh less, but you don't look better. I lost weight, but I didn't think I looked stronger. The mirror didn't match the scale. And let's talk about HIIT, high intensity intervals. They're short workouts and they burn lots of calories. It sounds like the answer. This is what HIIT is all about. For some guys, it works for a while. Here's why it seems like it should work. You're working hard, your heart rate's up, and you're burning calories. But here's why that doesn't really fix the issue. HIIT doesn't help you build more muscle over time. You burn calories, but you're not getting stronger. Your body gets used to the workouts and you stop making progress. I was doing HIIT 5 days a week and I was working so hard, I was still going backwards. It wasn't just the answer. Some of you have tried random workout programs on the internet. Now, I'm not judging. You were trying to find an answer. I tried them too. But most of those plans are made for someone else, or just to sell you something. They're not made for guys with real jobs with the real life going on. I tried all of it. None of it solved what I know now. Understand to be the actual problem. And if you feel like me, and if you understand, drop it in the comments. I answer all my comments. This is where you need to change how you think about this. If this doesn't make sense, nothing else will help. Most people, including me, tried for years to burn fat in the gym. You pick workouts based on how many calories they burn. You measure sessions by how gassed you are afterwards. You think harder equals leaner. That's the wrong question. Burning fat depends on your metabolism. What controls your metabolism? Mostly muscle and how fit your heart is. These decide how much fat you burn all day, even when you're sitting, sleeping, or hanging out with your kids. So instead of asking, how do I burn the most calories at the gym? You should ask, how do I build a body that burns fat all day? That's the shift you need to do. One question, completely different answer. Once you see it this way, what I'm about to share will make perfect sense. Here's what it actually looks like. 45 minutes, 2 parts, every session. Start with 20 to 25 minutes of strength training. Do big moves like squats, push-ups, pull-ups. Try to lift more or do more reps each week. That's how you build the muscle that keeps your body burning fat all day. Finish with 15 and 20 minutes of a fast-paced conditioning part. It can be any set of moves, done in a row or as a circuit. It doesn't matter what you call it. The point is to get your heart and your muscles working at the same time. You're not just burning calories now. You can body better at burning fat as well. That's hybrid training. 2 parts in 1 session. Finish in 45 minutes. That's all there is to it. Here's what to do next. Look at your next 5 workouts. If you're not doing strength training and trying to get better at it, that's the reason the fat isn't coming off. Add 20 minutes of strength moves to your next workout before you do anything else. Just do that. Start there. You might be thinking, that sounds like a lot I have to change. I get it. I felt the same way. Let me flip it like this. So what does this really cost you? 45 minutes, 4 days a week. You're probably already spending that much time in the gym. You're just using those 45 minutes in a newer way. But let me ask you this. What does it cost if you don't make the change? 3 months from now, you'll have the same frustration, the same body, and the same thoughts when you look in the mirror after a shower. 6 months from now, you could be further behind than you were today. Remember, without strength training, you're slowly losing muscle that helps burn fat. That same effort will get you less and less. But what about the other side of this? 3 months from now, you could be down 10 to 15 pounds. Not just lighter, but leaner. Your shoulders and waist will look different. You'll carry yourself differently in everyday life, not just at the gym. You won't get tired of doing things that used to be easy. Your back won't ache like it does now. You'll be able to push hard in a workout and still feel good the next day. You'll play with your kids, Go through your day and do what you need to do without your body complaining all the time. The effort it takes to get there is less than it seems right now. You're already putting in the time. You just need to use it differently. Bro, that's the whole point. You don't need more workout. You just need the right one. Go build that body and let's get after it.